Let's take a look at replacing the idle air control valve on this 3-liter engine. In this particular case, it's in a Ford Escape, 2003 model year to be exact. A lot of the 3-liters are going to be pretty similar to this. But I think you'll agree it's a pretty straightforward repair. We've got our electrical connector here, just 2 wires. Pinch the tab and release it, pop it off here. Now we've got 2 8mm head bolts. So I'm going to use my electric impact here, easily back these off. And just like that, we've got our old IAC valve removed. Now, the new valve comes equipped with a new rubber gasket here. And so I'm going to use a little pick or maybe a pocket screwdriver or something small to dig out the old one. So it gets set down inside the plastic housing on the intake. So once that's removed, I will take my new gasket, slide it into place. Once it's all pressed down inside the grooves, I can take my new valve. And of course, we're always going to start the bolts by hand. Make sure we don't have it cross-threaded. Don't want to damage any components here in the intake. Tighten these down. And of course, I'm going to do a final tightening here by hand. Make sure that they're good and snug. You don't want to over tighten it, damage something, or leave them too loose and cause a vacuum leak. Once that's on, I will make my electrical connection, clip it into place here, and the job's almost done. We now need to clear the memory. You can do that either by disconnecting the battery. However, I'd recommend that you use a scan tool, if at all available, to clear any learned memories. And now the vehicle may be difficult to start. You might have to use your foot on the throttle a little bit, or it might just start perfectly fine. But nonetheless, we need to relearn the idle. Get this thing to learn its new position. And so quite often this can be done by getting the vehicle to start, letting it idle, just leave it alone for a couple of minutes, approximately 2 minutes in park. Then go ahead and turn the air conditioning on, put a little bit of a load on the engine, let it idle for 2 more minutes. And then we're going to want to drop it in gear with our foot on the brake, let it idle for a couple more minutes as well. Just get it accustomed to all these different loads here and see how it's going to react. Then take it out for a couple mile test drive. You want to do several closed throttle decels, which is going to also help this thing learn. Once that's all done, then we call the job complete. Hopefully now you understand what it takes to replace the idle air control valve as well as do the idle relearn on this Ford Escape with a 3-liter engine.